So today I wanted to bring you 5 reasons that you should not be tanning this summer. And I'm sure that you've heard this all your life probably. Do not tan, do not tan, do not tan. It's bad for you. But I wanted to give you 5 more reasons that you may not have recognized that really should solidify with you to go for like a safer alternative. And I'll actually link a video right here. It's like a super spiffy floating annotation link. You can click on that, and those are some alternatives to tanning so you don't have to harm yourself or your health, and you can still get like a sun-kissed glow. The first reason you should avoid tanning is because it's being considered so harmful by the government and by regulators that they're considering completely banning tanning salons. They're considering shutting down tanning salons. Of course, the sun is still going to be out there, but if people are seeing it as that toxic and they're going to shut these places down, it's probably not something we should be doing. Cigarettes, alcohol, and tanning. They're all legal, but they're all harmful and potentially deadly. Just because they're legal doesn't mean they're safe. Even in moderation, they can still be addicting. Same with tanning. That brings me to the second reason that you shouldn't be tanning, is because it can be addicting. Studies have proven that some people are actually addicted to the tan, whether it's a chemical reaction that's going off in the body that they're addicted to, or if they're just addicted to the look of tanned skin, kind of associating it with perfection or beauty. It really depends on the individual, but there have been studies showing that people cannot stop even if they've tried. Similar to drugs or alcohol, but nonetheless a very toxic addiction that's harmful for your health and potentially deadly. And I know that a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I'm not going to get addicted, whatever, but how does addiction happen? Does it ever happen on purpose? I don't think so. Not only that, but it can be a costly addiction. Yes, you can go out in the sun and tan, but what about during the winter? If you're not living in Mexico or Los Angeles or, some of those equator countries, tanning beds can cost $40 per session. And imagine, if you were addicted to tanning, there's a girl on Dr. Phil that does it 3 times a day. For her, it was $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. It's a very costly and very harmful addiction, not to mention the $12,000 for the tanning. What about the $100,000 of medical bills that she's going to have to pay once her skin starts reacting to it? The third reason you shouldn't tan is because the tan will fade. Only the liver spots, the wrinkles, the saggy skin, the under eye bags, and the freckles and the moles will not. Just because your tan fades doesn't mean that these things are going away. And the problem is that you can't see this danger until it's almost too late. There's something that doctors or estheticians have called the Woodsboro lamp or something like that, where you can actually see skin damage through this thing that they put up on your face that you can't see normally, like when we're looking at each other. You know what I mean? And a lot of times there are liver spots, there's going to be wrinkles, under eye bags are huge with people who tan too much, and you might think, oh, I'm not going to get wrinkles on my skin, whatever. You can still get saggy skin that's just completely lost its elasticity. So even though the tan is cool temporarily, the overall results are not. Not to mention that skin that's been tanned really has like a very leathery texture. It's very, very gross. It's very, very rough. It's very, very sticky. And even if you've already tanned as a child or something, maybe you're older and already have these things, still, stop tanning now. Put sunscreen on now and prevent it from getting any worse in the future. We all know that tanning causes skin cancer, melanoma. Watch out for those spots. Watch out for those things. But the other thing is it can cause other kinds of cancer. Especially if it starts with skin cancer, it can transform into leukemia, which is cancer of the blood. That can go anywhere in the body. It can infect the heart, the lungs, any of these organs, and it can result in other cancers as well. Tanning can also result in cell cancers. On a microbial level, those cells aren't growing back normally, which is what causes skin cancer. But it could be happening not just in these little cells right here where you have this mole, but in other areas of the body as well. In extreme cases, it can even be bone cancer, which is inside each bone, causing it to be weaker and weaker. And honestly, whether it's skin cancer or any other kind of cancer, it's not worth it to tan. The other thing is that tanning can wreak havoc on your eyes. Sometimes even if you wear those things in the tanning beds, there's radiation being released, and even the sun's rays can cause bad stuff. The sun's rays are not as bad for your eyes as tanning beds, but especially if you're laying in a tanning bed, there is all that radiation going through your body. That radiation alone can cause hormone problems, thyroid problems, different gland problems, but most importantly, even with the goggles, it can hurt your eyes. The radiation you can get from a tanning bed can make your eyesight worse. Especially over time, your vision can start getting blurred. It might not be as sharp as normal. You won't be able to see properly. It can cause the vision to be so much worse and even cause cataracts. Cataracts is an eye disease. I'm sure you've heard it before. And it stops people from seeing and functioning normally. It can also cause these whitish growths, almost like it looks like mold or fungus that's growing on your eye. And you can't get it off because it's growing in your eye, and it's because of this radiation and this toxicity that your body is building up from those tanning beds. It can cause eye irritation such as redness or even corneas, which again can stop you from seeing things properly. So those are just 5 more reasons that you should not be tanning. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Again, I'm not a doctor. These are just things that I've learned from research. If you have any opinions, whether you agree or disagree with these, or if you know of other reasons that people shouldn't tan, please help save a life and share those things that you know that are dangerous about tanning in the comments below, or in a video response. So I love you guys. I hope you're all going to stay safe this summer. And you can click here for some alternatives to tanning just in case you love that glow but you don't want to harm yourself. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. Bye.